Yo, what's good, man? This is MBS Central, MBS Uncensored. I'm back at it again. Make sure you go subscribe to the channel at MBS Central. GTX Media rollout continues, man. Man, I've been trying to get this guy on here for a minute, but we finally worked it out.
My bad.
At the one, the only Marvwon. What's
What up?
going on?
What up? What up, man? Look, bro, this has been a long time coming. I apologize. I know, you know what I'm saying. I know it's my fault. I'll own up to that. My bad.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad timing, man. So, but I'm glad to have you on, though, man.
Yeah, you know, it just happened. It just happened when it was supposed to. This is the perfect time for it to happen.
All right, man. So you're here, man. GTX this Friday, man. How you feeling right now, man?
I'm excited. I'm a little bit, a little bit nervous, a little anxious.
Nervous?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, bro. Like,
Wow.
yeah, for
Cause
sure. Like,
you've been doing this since, if I'm correct, since '07. And you're nervous?
yeah, yeah. I'm nervous. Yeah, you always get
Mm.
nervous, bro. Like, it's not like you just going out here to beat up on people. Like these, like especially with Sat. Like Sat is legit, my man. Sat is an incredible rapper. He was, you know what I'm saying, when he was actively battling, he was one of the best battlers in the world. So I don't expect anything less than an incredible performance for him. You know, and
First, first
and for me to be the person that he making this fucking return against, I definitely should have thought this through, but we working.
So before we get to that, man, how do you continue to keep, being active and being relevant in this battle rap game? Because some people can't do it, man, and you've been able to do it for so long and still put out great material and content for this battle rap culture.
Um, I think it's I don't take myself too serious. Like I don't act like I have all the answers. You know what I'm saying? I try to be in tune with whichever way the culture is shifting, and being able to adapt and being able to humble yourself and work on the fly definitely helps. Um and then, man, plus, man, like at the end of the day, it's about rap, and I feel like I'm one of the best rappers in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
I legitimately feel like I am one of the best rappers in the world. So as long as that's the determining factor, I'll always be good. That's how I feel.
Okay, so now we got GTX Ouroboros. You're back. We're going back to the West Coast. I asked Satire yesterday when he was on the show, how did this battle happen? Now I want to hear your side now. How did this battle happen when on your side?
Um, Actually, man, Diz and Lush hit me up, and they were very adamant about the movement that they were trying to bring back to life, and the people that they were interested in bringing to the newer generation of battle fans. And it came to me because like you said, I'm still active, and it was
Mm-hmm.
like, we want you to be a part of it. I said, whatever you need. And Diz hit me up and was like, oh, I got it. I got your opponent. I was like, who? He was like, you'll never fucking guess it. I was like, man, just tell me who it is, bro. I was like, just tell me who the fuck it is. I'm not good at guessing games. He was like, Satire. I said, you got Satire back? He was like, yeah, bro, you and him. I was like, you know what? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, I've always been a fan of him. You know what I'm saying? Especially during the WRCs, I thought he was really good. Him and Dumbfounded worked really well together. And his grind time battles, he did really well. So it was a no brainer for me. Plus, that's the bro. So anytime I get to work, you know what I'm saying, with one of my people, and know it's not gonna be no extra bullshit involved, or no super malice. You know what I'm saying? Or the battle isn't gonna get stopped because somebody crossed the line or blah blah blah. Like it's always a plus for me. So it was a no brainer. What did he say?
So
How did he say the battle came about?
he told me, he told me that Diz hit him up and he said, "I got somebody for you, but let me call you back." Then he goes, "Okay, then he was like, "All right, it's Marvin." He didn't say yes right away, but he knew he was gonna say yes. Then he hit him back the next day. He was like, "Okay, yeah, let's do it." But he was really respectful. Definitely gave you your flowers, and he basically the same thing he said about uh basically he said the same thing you said about him. That's the same thing he said about you. So that's this was something, and he felt like he didn't deserve you. He felt like, you know um especially him making his return like that.
Don't fall for that, bro. He's trying to butter y'all up and play this underdog shit, bro. Trust me, I do it all the time, man. He trying to play this underdog role, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Now that's the brother. That's the bro. So
So Satire, he hasn't battled for a long time. The last time we seen him was against Madness on Grind Time.
mhm.
He said this will be a different Satire. So how are you preparing for this battle, knowing which Satire you're gonna get, especially you haven't seen him battle for a long time?
But I know what satire I'm gonna get. Like, there's not a doubt in my mind that I'm gonna get the rapper. He's been making incredible music for the past 10, 12 years. You know what I'm saying? Where he's been rapping at a very high level. Like you don't lose your high level of rapping once you transition it to another field. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm getting. Or I have a really good idea of what I'm getting. I'm gonna get an incredible rapper who knows what he's doing, who has great crowd control, who doesn't, you know what I'm saying? This is not his first rodeo, bro. Don't fall into this fucking.
I was like, "Hey, are you gonna 30 him?" He was like, "Man, I just found out what a 30 was." And I did ask him. I was like, "Yo, what's the result gonna be in the battle?" And he didn't give me an answer towards it. He was like, he said it's just gonna be a good battle.
It's gonna be a great battle. It's gonna be a great battle because I have the utmost respect for him. So he's not somebody I'm taking light. He's not somebody I'm taking light. He's not somebody I feel like I can just walk over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really happy with my material. I know after such a layoff that I know his material is going to be great as well. So I'm super interested to stand in front of it, man, and see what happened, man.
Is there anything that you're worried about, Satire? Anything that he does?
I feel like the only thing I'm worried about is he may have some super original fat jokes that I haven't heard before. That's what I'm really worried about. I'm really worried about because usually that's the only thing a person can say about me is that I'm fat. You know what I'm saying? Um, so, and I know how creative he is, and I know how creative his circle of friends are. So I definitely feel like I may be standing in front of some fat jokes I've never heard before. That kind of worries me. But other than that, we rapping.
Now I asked him this also. I said, does he feel like he's the favorite going into this battle because he's gonna be at home? But then he said he was like, Marv always has home field advantage anywhere he goes. Do you agree with that?
I never have home field advantage, bro. I'm always the underdog. I'm always the underdog.
Ah, so are you worried about any? I guess you could say West Coast gas. That's
Um, probably. See, it's not gas if he deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's gas if he's putting on a good performance or you know what I'm saying if he's giving people what they came to see. The only way I would consider it gas is if somebody is trying to sway somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not doing a
right.
good job. So I'm not worried about that. I'm not really worried about gas. It doesn't really affect me either way. You know what I'm saying? I have pretty good defense. Most of the time I don't be listening no way, so it don't bother me.
Okay. And another thing also, you're making your return back to the West Coast because the last time we seen you there was, the it happened with Saint LA. Um so
That,
do you feel like this is like revenge redemption for you going back to the
uh,
West Coast?
No, absolutely not. And actually, this won't be the first time I've been back since the King of the Dot tournament. I actually battled real name Brandon out in
Oh,
Cali.
yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah, at the riot. Okay,
yep,
you're right,
on
you're
the
right.
right. So, but either way, nah, man. You know what's happened has happened. I'm super happy for Saint. He's a really good guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm really happy that that happened for him, regardless of how I feel about the decision. And nah, bro, like you move on. You know what I'm saying? Like we still good. We still good over here. I promise.
Okay. And were you planned on being on this Ouroboros card the entire time? Or was it just the opponent that it was depending on the opponent?
I don't know. Um, there's always there had definitely been talks about there's always been talks about me coming over and being on a GTX card. Um, I didn't necessarily know their schedule, so I can't say if I was always slated for this card. But we were definitely always in talks to get some work in for sure.
Okay. And GTX, I know that you're gonna be making your return. Does it feel like that grind time old days for you, especially seeing these battles?
Absolutely, absolutely not. Grind time was fucking 60-second rounds. If we did 60-second rounds, then it would feel like
Ah, yeah, you're right. You're
you know what I'm
right.
saying. It's 60-second rounds. These are a little bit longer. These are the new standard 2-3 minute rounds. You know what I'm saying. But you know, at the end of the day, man, it's battling. It's battle rap, bro. Regardless whether you do it on a stage or you do it in a pit or you do it in the front of nobody at a frat house, like it's still the same thing. So, and I do really well. I do really well at battling. So I'm not gonna make it rocket science, bro.
Now I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked him. What's the result gonna be in this battle?
Uh, I think I think the fans, I think the fans who don't know satire will be incredibly impressed. And I think the fans who do know satire are going to be really happy to see him back. And all of my fans are going to be they're going to be satisfied with the performance that I put on. You know, it's always going to be a preference thing. So as long as I go out there and perform to the best of my abilities, and he does the same, I would prefer a classic. Nobody watches bodies. You know what I'm saying? You watch a body one time. People love classic battles. I would I would
Oh,
I would definitely I would want that. I would want a classic battle with my bro.
okay, definitely, definitely, man. So 2022, man. How are we gonna see more from you in 2022 when it comes to battles, or
Man,
is
you know you know what, man, is I'll be around as long as people want to see me. Once people don't want to see me, I will graciously, you know what I'm saying, fade into the sunset. I never want to be, you know what I'm saying? I never want to be a person that overstays my welcome. And, you know, by the grace of God, I've still been, you know, a viable product in this culture. And until the day that's not the case, man, you'll always see me. So,
but but wouldn't you want to leave on your own terms, just like most great like athletes do?
it'll always be on my own terms. I won't ever allow anyone to dictate. I won't ever allow anyone to dictate, you know, when I do leave. I'll be able. I'm not that punch drunk. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to look
Mhm.
around and know when it's time. And you know, just as it stands right now, I don't think it's time.
Okay, yeah, definitely. You still one of the best out here, man.
I try, man.
And also, man, you have great music and you're also a producer also, man. How are you able to manage the music artist, producer, and then a battle rapper?
I'm not. I'm
You
not, bro.
what?
I'm not. I just got to go into different modes. When I'm in artist mode, I can't really write battle raps. When I'm in battle rap mode, I can't really write. I can't really be an artist. So I'm still trying to find the perfect balance. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm,
music has always been my first love. Uh, I'm I started battling in order to get free promotion for my music. Like,
ah,
you know what
okay.
I'm saying? Like I'm that old. I'm from that era. So yeah, bro, like that's the way for me. Music has always been the wave. Battling has just been the cherry on top of the sundae.
Now, has there been a battle throughout your career that was like, "Yo, Marv 1 has officially arrived,"
Officially arrived. I don't.
or that was like a huge impact that 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 just
I mean, I guess probably. I guess for the public, it would be the 8 Mile thing. But for me personally, I guess it probably would be maybe the Nims battle. Maybe me and Nims. That may have been the time where I started getting notoriety, like in an actual battle, and was like, okay, you know, I'm I'm definitely somebody. I'm definitely in conversations.
my personal favorite when I finally took notice to who you were was the one against Aver, man.
Oh yeah, sure.
I was like,
Yeah,
"What?" I was like, "Damn." I was like, "He doing him like that in the West Coast?"
that's a grind time classic, man.
Man, that Ozzie Smith bar, man, I'll
Got
never forget
bars.
that.
I got bars, man. I'm nice
Yeah.
out here.
Alright, man, so, before I got a couple more questions before I let you go.
Hmm.
So what's after satire for you? You got anything else coming up on the
Man,
works?
I think I'm going to. Well, I have another battle. I have a battle in Chicago later this month, August 20th, I believe, against Relly Rail on No Coast. So shouts to the people in No Coast. And then after that, I think I'm going to go into album mode. I got an idea for an album that I want to try to push out. So I'll probably be artist Marvin and not battler Marvin for the rest of the year.
Oh, so what is this like a break from battle rap to focus on your
No, it's
music?
just it's just I want my focus to be on the album. Now, if somebody comes with an incredible offer, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, people. If they come with an incredible offer, then I'm with it. But
Uh,
I kind of want to get this album out.
and what's going on with you and True Foe? Is this battle still happening between you guys,
I mean, we
or
said we said it is. I'm just waiting on a day. That's all. I got smoke for him too. So
okay?
you know what I'm saying. Whenever it makes the most sense for everybody involved, it's definitely a goal though. It's
All
green.
right, man. One last question, man. Give the people 3 reasons why they should cop this pay-per-view or go get some tickets if they're in the LA area to watch Marv 1 versus Satire this Friday.
Uh, One, because the main event is Disaster versus Geechee God, and you can't really get better
Mm.
than that in battle rap right now. You can't really get better than that. Two, it's going to be in LA, so my skin is going to be incredibly fired. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be glowing in that sunlight. You think? And three, just because I said so. Like you don't want to upset me. Like just you know what I'm saying? Just do what I tell you to do. We get along fine, man.
Yeah, man, pay-per-view only $20, man, so make sure you go cop it.
You did?
Alright. With that being said, man, Marv, it's been great. You welcome back anytime, man. With that being said, go ahead and give your shout outs really quick before we get
Yo,
out of
man,
here.
salute, salute, man. I thank you so much for having me on the show. I'm sorry it took me so long. It won't take this long next time, I promise.
Yeah.
Um, Shout outs to everybody that's been rocking with me for all these years. Shout out to the new people who are just rocking with me. Shout out to GTX for the opportunity to rock this weekend. Shout out to Satire for accepting the battle. And man, man, we gonna work, man. So, follow me on all social medias. Marvwon, Marvwon. Go to marv1.com. You know what I'm saying? Get that music, that merch. Support the artists. That's it.
All right. With that being said, man, shout out to Marv 1. Thank you for everything you do for the culture. Satire Marv 1 this Friday. With that being said, this is MBS Uncensored, and we'll see you guys next time.
Salute.